can see Oklahoma now. Oklahoma, you guys are able to hear me? Yes, I can see you. Great. Dallas, the first row is not writing. Done or what? There's so much to write, right? Look in. Remember your childhood incidents related to money. The money conversations. Or your conversations with money, about money inside you. I have seen people, the moment they get into the bathroom to take bath, they start talking. I will make 200 crore. I'll see that within next month I make 200 crore. Most of your bathroom conversations are about money. Look in. When you get into bathroom and do conversations with yourself, it will always be about money. Very rarely about relationships. Write your childhood conversations about money and bathroom conversations about money, with money. Especially morning when you get up, your very inspiration to run the whole day will be about money. All your bathroom talks will be majority about money. If we connect a software to your brain and transcribe it, early morning it will always be about money. By evening you will start feeling to rest. Dig as much as you can. Zapopan, Mexico Center. The violet t-shirt is not writing. Now the front row, she is not writing. She is just sitting. In Sanskrit we have a word called Prajnanam Brahma. Intelligence is God. When you get the right intelligence where you are stuck, you will evolve, and that is God. The intelligence where you are stuck is liberation. Now you will have a clear idea where you are stuck. Typing in the iPad, come on, pen down. Typing in the iPad does not make you think. By the time you type, you will edit. Only if you pen down, you will write as you think. Actually, these guys forget they are in my direct presence. They forget I am seeing them. They think, oh, Swamiji is there somewhere and we are here, we can do anything we want. Alright, we'll analyze few things. Come on, attention please. I'll analyze now how your childhood conversations with money and about money is directly influencing your mental setup, your pattern about money. Then I'll enlighten you exactly how the pattern about your money is directly creating or not creating money. How it is directly responsible for your money and poverty. Come on, I'll invite some of you guys, whoever wants to share the ideas or your conversations with money. Now what you pen down. I'll give you 1 minute time. Everybody can have 1 minute time. Anybody wants to share? So that I'll give you exactly the click how you created your mental setup pattern. Please come forward. You can use the podium. I'll sit here and answer. Please.
నా పేరు రాఘవలు. నేను హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి
just give the mic closer.
మనీ అంటే నాకు ఫస్ట్లో చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడ్డాను మా పేరెంట్స్ నుంచి కూడా. ఆ పద్ధతి మా పేరెంట్స్ వాళ్ళని మా బంధువులు అంతా కూడా చాలా హేళనగా చూశారు. అది నా మైండ్లో ఉండిపోయింది ఫస్ట్ నుంచి. అవుతుంది నేను ఏందైనా కష్టపడాలని చెప్పి ఇంటర్మీడియట్ చదివి బయట రోజు కూలీకి హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చేసి మా నాన్నగారితో వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడి హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చేసాము. అక్కడి నుంచి కష్టపడి ప్రతి చిన్న పైసా చిన్న పైసా కూడగట్టుకుని ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్నాము. ఇల్లు కావాలి మనిషి కానీ ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్న తర్వాత నాకు 94లో ఉద్యోగం వచ్చింది. ఉద్యోగం వచ్చిన తర్వాత మా వాళ్ళు గుర్తించడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. అంతవరకు నాకు అసలు మమ్మల్ని ఎవరు పలకరించిన వాళ్ళు లేకున్నారు. రిలేషన్షిప్లో మాకు ఒక విధమైన యావగెబ్బు వచ్చేసింది నా మొత్తానికి. ఎప్పుడైతే నాకు ఇది వచ్చిందో యావగేజ్ వచ్చేసిందో వాళ్ళతో మాట్లాడాలన్నా చేయాలన్నా వాళ్ళ గురించి ఏం చేయాలన్నా కూడా చాలా ఇది అనిపించింది. ఆ పొజిషన్లో నేను మా మా పక్క చెల్లెల్ని అన్నదమ్ములు వాళ్ళందరూ నా దగ్గర తీసుకొచ్చి పెట్టుకున్నాను. అవసరం కోసం పెట్టుకున్నాను.
He is talking in Telugu, but we will have a translation. You can understand. After he finishes, we will have a translation. Please continue. I can follow up. I am able to follow for others' sake.
మా పిల్లలు మా అక్క చెల్లెలందరినీ తీసుకుని నా దగ్గర పెట్టుకుని చదివించడం అవసరానికి వాడుకున్నాం అని మా నాన్నగారు కొద్దిగా సహాయపడ్డాను గర్వంగా నేను ఫీల్ అయ్యాను. ఆ తర్వాత నుంచి ఎప్పుడైతే డబ్బు రావడం నా ఉద్యోగం వచ్చిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళందరూ నాకు రావడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. డబ్బు అంటే ఒక విధంగా యావగేషన్ కలిగింది అనమాట. వాళ్ళంతా యావగేషన్, డబ్బు అంటే కూడా యావగేషన్ కలిగింది. డబ్బు మనకి సరిపడే ఉండాలా, ఎక్కువ అవసరం లేదు. మనకి ఎంతో మనకి అవసరం కొద్దీ ఇస్తే చాలు, అలాంటి భగవంతుడు దొరికితే చాలు నాకు అనిపించింది. అలా నేను అమ్మ భగవాన్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాను. వాళ్ళు కూడా ప్రాసెస్ చేసి నాకు కావాల్సినంత డబ్బు ఇవ్వడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. అలాగే నిత్యానంద స్వామి దగ్గర కూడా వస్తున్నారు. ఈ ప్రస్తుతం ఈ స్వామి దగ్గరికి వచ్చాను. ఈయన కూడా నాకు ఇస్తారని నమ్మకం ఉంది. నాకు చాలు, కంపల్సరీ మనిషికి సరిపడా డబ్బు ఉంటే చాలు, ఇంకేం అవసరం లేదు, మన జీవితాలు అన్నీ కూడా సాధించేయచ్చు అన్న ధైర్యం వచ్చింది. ఇదే విధంగా మా పిల్లలకు కూడా ఈ సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్లో ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళు కూడా దేని గురించి ఆలోచించే అవసరం లేదు. మనకు కావాలంటే అన్ని భగవంతుడే చూసుకుంటాడు, ఏం కాదు. మనకు అవసరం ఇచ్చింది ఇస్తే చాలు అన్న ధైర్యం వాళ్ళందరికీ ఉంది. ఇంతకు మించి నేను చెప్పలేకపోతున్నాను. డబ్బు అంటే ఏంటంటే సరిపడ అవసరానికి సరిపడి ఉంటే చాలు. మన అవసరం తీర్చేది అయితే తీర్చేది డబ్బు అని నా అభిప్రాయం.
మా ట్రాన్స్లేట్.
So what he was sharing was that he grew up in utter poverty and very stiff financial conditions. So he used to, in fact, started his life as a daily laborer and worked very hard to come up and earned a decent job. But while he was in his childhood days, a lot of abuse the family has seen from relatives and others because of the financial state. With that, he started hating both money and people in his life. Then once he got a job, he started supporting his brothers, sisters, all of them. The responsibility became his. But he continued having hatred towards money and towards people who abused them so much in the childhood. Then he later approached Amma Bhagwan, another master, and he learned few things there, and he started earning. And he realized that whatever money they earn, if it's enough for the daily living, that is enough. I don't think I need more than that, and my kids will be taken care of God. That's the belief I have today, and that's the belief with which I've come to Swamiji today.
First thing, you see, in this I wanted to point two things. One, because of the idea you have been ill-treated because of less money and poverty, you developed a kind of a hatred towards money itself. Please understand, I want all of you to know that you are treated disrespectfully not because you don't have money, but because of somebody else's greed for money. For example, you not having money is not a crime, but others expect you to have money. That is responsible for the ill treatment you go through. So look deeply. It is somebody else's greed responsible for your ill treatment, not you having or not having money. But when you associate you having or not having money is responsible, you attribute that ill treatment and that suffering to money. Please look deeply. This is one of the important thing you need to understand. For example, you are walking in the beach and somebody abused you. Then immediately your mind unconsciously associates the abusal and beach. So whenever you see any beach again, you have that feeling of getting abused again, fear of abusal again. Beach has nothing to do with abusal. It has to do with the person who abused you. Same way, you having or not having wealth has nothing to do with the suffering you went through. Suffering caused by your relatives and other social people, it is their greed for money made you disrespect, made them disrespect you because you don't have money. So why should you suffer for their greed? Why don't you understand? If you are suffering for your greed, I have no problem. You are worthy of suffering. But don't suffer for their greed. Look in how you created a suffering engram about money. Now you are saying, if I have money to run my day-to-day life, that is enough. No, it is wrong. This is what I call poverty mental setup. Now because of this mental setup, till the death, you will be running between your income and expense. You will be just getting your paycheck and paying all your credits. No, break that mental setup. Understand first thing, that suffering you had in the young age from your relatives is not because you not having money, because their greed. See, it's like they wanted to have rich relatives. They don't have rich relative. Their relative, you, is a poor. So they are angry about it. So they are expressing their anger on you. It is their greed expects you to be rich, and because of their greed that you should be rich, they abuse you, and you imbibe that abusal into you and create hatred for money. See how you are caught. And this hatred, and not only that, when you create the words like, I started my life as labor, I worked hard and got a decent job, these are all the ideas loads you again and again and again. It's almost like a 10 ton is stepped on top of your being. Everybody has to start their life as labor. Don't bother. In any field, I started my life as labor. When I started my first 2-day workshop, 2.5 people attended. When I say 2.5, one will be always sleeping. That's why. 3 people attended, one will be always sleeping. That was the way, attendance. See, in those days I used to take classes in the daytime. Even the daytime program, 2-day workshop, 2.5 people attended. So I can also say, I started my life as labor. Anybody has to start the life as labor. Except the 1% of people who are born with a silver spoon. Everybody else is born with a teaspoon. Come on. 99% of us are born with a teaspoon. Only 1% are born with a silver spoon. So be very clear. When you say, I have started my life as labor, that is what is 99% of the people. That is what is the history of humanity. You don't need to be too worried or thinking or even bragging about it. Sometimes people brag about it. You know, I started my life as labor. What is there in that? That is the way everybody starts their life. Starting your life as a labor is not wrong. Ending your life as a labor is something wrong.